Want to get more Bitcoin? Well, one way to get more Bitcoin is by mining, and you can mine with elevategroup.io. They're in Irkut, so they have really cheap electricity. You can buy the miners online, and these are the miners that are currently available at the time of recording. You can track their progress, see what they're doing. Your miners are doing through the Awesome Miner dashboard, and that way everything is transparent. They publish the profits and the costs and everything publicly on the Telegram group. I do invite you to go check it out, join the Telegram group, and this might be something that you want to take up.
For them also gives a bit of priority onto what the people want first on the platform. So yeah, we are getting a lot of good information from the beta.
Right. And in terms of requests, what are some of the most popular requests you're getting?
Um, well, currently I'd say like probably the most important things we are working on is just general performance increases for the Explore and recommendations and stuff like that, so that you can easier and faster find the content that you actually want to be looking at.
Right. Because one of the things I noticed, and I put this in the suggestion, and if people have suggestions, there is what's the best?
Suggestions topic that you can post into.
Yeah, in the Bittubers platform, which is that if you search for crypto, if you search for username, it doesn't. You can't. Was it? You have to search by username, which is not the same as the display name. So if you search for me, crypto space rich, you won't find me. You have to use crypto rich as one
Yeah.
word to find me.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's a suggestion that I put forward. And
Yeah.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you and show you. This is before we started recording, I did tell Marcus this. There's a video about my forthcoming interview with Electronium CEO Richard Els that I'm uploading. And let's have a look. Where do we get this? This is you're inside my Bittubers platform.
Yeah.
Let me just open that up there. And while that's loading, this is the BitTube app.com website if people want to do some background reading and research how to add BitTube to Chrome, and that gives you the extension, which I have here, where I am earning Tube tokens for airtime. So I spend quite a lot of time online here. 474 minutes on the 7th of July. No, on the 5th of July. 474 minutes I was on my airtime. And I have a link in the description below. If you use my link, you get 5 Tube coins. This is a video that I posted before about Komodo. This is the feed. And where do I go for the suggestions?
On the left side, in the top of the bar, there's no recommended. That's the one. Sorry, remember the name of the tab wrong.
Okay, recommended. And then what would I do here? I'd put in a comment or something with a hash suggestion.
Yeah, in most cases, if you just want to post a suggestion, then just going to the home feed, and at the top of the home there is
What's
box.
in your mind?
Yeah, and then just hashtag suggestions.
That's very good. Okay, not pound sign. Hashtag suggestions, and then I can put it there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then is there a place where all the suggestions that are being worked on are listed?
Currently, I don't know if there is a public place for tickets. We moved them to bug report done channel. I don't know if they are doing the same for suggestions, if they are in the works. We will also have a public issue repository once we are fully like released.
Right. Well, I'm writing a suggestion right now. This is my suggestion. to have such a place, to have a list like that, and then people can see how to make suggestions. So now I go to post. Oh, now I've noticed when I'm uploading videos, I can't change this to private. It goes to public straight away. Or is there something that I'm missing?
If I remember correctly, you require a plus user level or higher.
Ah, okay. So to do private stuff, I need a higher user level, and I think I'm on the verified user level. So what are the other user levels then?
You can go into the your settings from the menu on the right.
Okay, is that going to expose any private information?
Um,
No.
yeah, actually, I'm gonna check just a moment.
Mm-hmm. Not that I have any private keys stored up here. Let's go to this one. How's that going? Remember that we are in early beta, it says here.
Uh, can I send you? Yeah,
Sending me something on Zoom.
yeah, I sent you a link to the pricing page, which
Okay, unverified is free, verified is free. I think I'm verified.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can see from the badge after your username that you are a verified user.
right, okay. And then this plus €8.22 for 3 months. Okay, content creator, power user. All right, now aren't these prices going to be a disincentive given that YouTube is free, Twitter is free?
Um, that is something I cannot really personally comment. Like much of the verified user stuff is already basically similar what you get on YouTube as basic, as far as I understand. Um, so for longer videos and stuff, you'll need to uh, upgrade. For the upgrade, there is also like the more you use the site, you will gather XP on the site usage, and that site usage, that XP will be used as a discount for the uh, higher user levels. So if you have a high amount of XP, I think the plus user was like €1 for 3 months or something like that. So it's not that much if you're actually using the site for that purpose.
Okay, so
Uh,
the XP is a way of rewarding people for how much they use the site. This could be for content creators and also for viewers.
yes,
Okay, and then that gives discounts on the different tiered levels.
yeah,
Okay, well, I hope what I normally do on YouTube, which is I post every day, and what I'm planning to do, so far so good, is post on Bittubers first, and then post on YouTube. So
yeah,
it'll come here, and this will be a way of building my audience here. So if you're
yeah.
a subscriber to my YouTube channel, come and join me over on Bittubers, please. Okay, all right. Anything else you want to let us know about the different levels?
Mm, doesn't really come to mind currently. If you have more questions, then yeah, sure.
Great. Okay. All right, then let's go back to here. I want to let people know about this, which is the FAQ about which answers all your questions regarding Bittubers and what they're working on. And I just think maybe here my suggestion is to have something a little bit more detailed and specific, like we're working on this, working on this. Also, here's an explanation of how membership and XP works. The airtime extension, which I showed you earlier, if you're not using the Bittube browser, which people can download through the Bittube app website, and I'll have all the links in the description below. Let us go back to the questions. Thank you for that little detour. Let me bring the questions up. Now, is there a simple way of moving videos from YouTube to bittubers.com?
Yeah, we are working on a migration system. So the wallets and all the user information will be migrated from the old Bittube platform to the new extension system. And if you're using the same email for login on the old Bittube platform as on the extension, the accounts will be linked automatically and you will get access to the wallet on the old side. If you have used different logins, then you will need to go to the Bittube site and click a button to link the accounts when it's done. That should be available hopefully within the start of this week. So
wow.
for the actual video importing, that still requires some more work, but it should be available within this month, hopefully within a couple of weeks.
Okay. And then any way of importing from YouTube?
For YouTube and others, we are planning on having an embedding functionality, so you can basically post your YouTube link or whatever to the video you uploaded, and it'll be added on the site. It won't mirror it from YouTube, but you will still, if a user on Bittubers is watching it, you will still get the airtime as if it was uploaded to Bittubers.
Right. Okay, so let me see. So let me make sure I understand that. So I could have a website and I can embed a YouTube video in that website, right? But it's in my website and people can watch the YouTube video in my website. And what you're saying is that, as I understand it, is that people will be able to embed YouTube videos within Bittubers. And is that how? And they can.
Yeah, so that's something that we are working on, is making it easy for people to integrate their or start migrating from their different social medias. So the final plans for that on how the different platforms will integrate with Bittubers is still in the works, but we'll try to make it so that you can basically cross post across the platform, so that if you want to, when you post to for example Bittubers, it can also post it to Twitter or your Facebook at the same time. Or if you post to Facebook and have given us access, then we can like fetch the new post and post it also on Bittubers and stuff like that. So we'll try to make it as seamless as possible to in addition to using your current social medias, to start using Bittubers, and then through that process migrate, so that users won't have to just jump completely to a new zip straight away.
Right. Okay. Very good. All right. And then, are you going to be? Do you have any plans to add MP3s to Bittubers? People be able to post their audio, and also.
You can already post audio, images. There will be an article post type which will allow you to write much more like medium type articles, which has a mixed content with images and videos in line. But yeah, audio is already implemented. So if you just post an audio file on the site, it'll show you an audio player instead of video player.
Right. Okay. And then will you be adding things like variable speed for the videos, like on YouTube? Because if I were listening to this interview, I would speed it up to 1.75 or 2 times. Then I can get more interviews in the same amount of time.
Yeah, I totally understand. I often have YouTube videos at least 1.25 speed, and at some points I stop even noticing that they're sped up, and when I move to normal, it seems slow for some reason. Uh,
Yes,
yeah, those are definitely enhancements and stuff that we'll be working on. But um, currently, the priority on those are quite a bit lower than on many other critical parts. But yeah, they are definitely things that we'll want to add on the platform.
sure, okay. Because I've seen is there are so many features in YouTube that I'm used to that I'm
Yeah.
missing, or I haven't learned how to use or found on Bittubers that would make life a whole lot easier. Okay, and is it possible to create multiple accounts on Bittubers?
Currently, you have to register separate multiple accounts and have them verified. So either staking uh, or phone verification. Of course, if you just want to have unverified user accounts, then you can create multiple ones. There are discussions on having multiple channels, which I assume is what you were more asking for, so that you could on same user have like your main user, but then like Crypto Richie TV show or something channel and stuff like that.
Right, okay. And the verification is for security purposes and KYC purposes,
Yeah,
requires a mobile number, the basic
Y-
verification.
yeah, or staking 2,500 tubes.
Right, okay. All right. And then what about the switch from proof of work to proof of stake to proof of work, proof of stake? Why have you done that and how will it work?
That is something we are working on. The main reason to switch from that, well, it's twofold basically. One is that proof of work is, of course, ultimately just a waste of electricity.
Mhm.
Uh, like so, changing the proof algorithm to something that doesn't isn't so wasteful would be nice in all our opinions, and also with the overall staking system that we plan to incorporate for the airtime that is already partly incorporated with off the chain staking, uh, then it seemed like a logical solution to start moving the chain to a pure staking version. But first, of course, we'll have a hybrid proof of work and proof of stake uh, version. I can't give any ETA on that yet because it's a lot of complicated math and work to get right with the blockchain.
Okay. All right. Very good. And let me see some other little questions. The hybrid crypto. Ask about the hybrid crypto setup and how the platform can grow on the longer side and how the tube coin amount payouts could grow. Is this only possible when enough users will buy memberships?
Um,
So I think
um,
that's to do with scalability and how can people earn more tube coins?
yeah, so for earning more tube coins, basically the only option is to try to get more airtime, so create good content that people like to watch. Uh, in the future, the amount of tubes per counted minute will only go down because the network usage increases. But of course, the assumption is that once a lot of more people start to come on and using Tube and the platform, then the coin value should also rise and they should find a nice equilibrium balance. Uh,
Okay, very good. Is there going to be an affiliate partnership program to buy memberships?
um, I'm not sure if I understood the question
Yeah.
exactly. Like you mean with affiliate, like uh,
Let me see. Will there be an affiliate partnership program to buy memberships? Maybe like using, I don't know, influencers to promote memberships or something through some affiliate program.
Yeah. I think that's definitely something that we can think about is having like affiliate links that will give you some discount or something on the different user levels.
Right. Okay. All right. And then a lot of the questions that I've got and that people have posed, I suppose, are about adding features, the kind of features that people are used to on other platforms.
Yeah.
So here's one, and then I'm going to move on to something else, which is the groups need addresses. Can we have groups have addresses such as @group name rather than a series of numbers and hyphens?
Um, yeah, that is definitely something that should be relatively easy to do. There is, of course, thing. uh, I don't know if it currently allows overlapping group names, but we will check on that. Yeah, making the URLs overall in some case, for example, for groups, the same way as they are currently for profile pages, so that you get the actual name there instead of just a random UID.
Yes. Very good. Okay, and then there's something I had an exchange with Saber about the other day, which was that if I post a link to my airtime app, people get 5 Tube coins for using that link where they register for airtime for the first time. If I post a link to my channel, and it's the first time they're going to my channel on Bittubers, they don't get any Tube coins, and if they register through there, and I don't get any Tube coins. Now,
Uh,
Saber was talking about connecting the two somehow.
yes, we are working on having the referral system work so that also you can post referral links to, for example, your post on the Bittubers platform, and if the user signs up through that, then you would still get the referral reward.
And so
Currently,
there.
yeah, well, currently the 5 tubes they will get is for the registration. So anybody who registers will get an initial 5 tube registration like bonus, just so you have some tubes to throw around.
That's right. That's right. To give to Crypto Rich and other content viewers.
Exactly. Um, but yeah, where was I?
Okay.
So currently the referral is only when the extension for the extension registration, but it will also be extended for the site registration.
Okay. Very good. And then I want to ask you a question which isn't from me, but many Tube coin holders will have this question. And I'm saying Tube coin, by the way, because Tube is a fork of Monero. It's not a token. It has its own blockchain. It's not a token like many ERC20 tokens. So it's an actual coin.
Yes.
Oh, and by the way, let people know that you can purchase Tube through the Airtime app with a credit card, bank transfer, and also various cryptocurrencies. The credit card, debit card functionality is live now as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So when Binance, when Big Exchange, when Moon, when Lambo.
Yeah. I would say fingers crossed as soon as possible. But that's not really up to us. Like we are doing our best to bring you all the good stuff, and hopefully the price will reflect that at some point.
Yes. And let me just say something about this, right? Uh, what will give the price of Tube, the value of Tube, longevity and sustainability is the project.
Exactly.
All too often, coin holders and token holders, they just, as soon as a project is launched, put it on Binance, and it ignores two things. And I'm saying Binance because it's the largest cryptocurrency exchange. One is all that does is it supports large holders, whales, because they can pump up the price and they can dump it, and they
Yes.
can make a lot of money when it goes on large exchanges that way. And then without the actual product being built out, there's no viability. It's just vapor. And people are just speculating on nothing because there's nothing fundamental behind the coin. And the other thing is that I don't know what the listing fees for Binance and the larger exchanges are right now, but they're ridiculously high. And in my opinion, projects are much, much better off spending that money building the actual project, because that's what will sustain it over time. It takes something like 2 or 3 years for most businesses to get going and to start up and sustain themselves. And you're
Yes.
better off using that money for development, for adding features, than just for paying money into exchange exchange wallets so the exchange owners can make lots of money and
Yeah,
settle the big.
or advertisement or stuff like that. As we have seen with many ICOs, 30 million gone, what have they to prove for it? Well, we had a nice marketing campaign.
Yeah, yeah. Now what we've got here, and I think something to point out if people don't know, right, is that there was no pre-mine, there was
Yeah,
no ICO, no IEO.
yeah,
You open source for mining code so people can mine it,
yeah,
and Saber or Bittube is backed by I don't know how many companies, by an established business, and that's where it's getting its funding from, as an
yeah,
offshoot of whatever businesses are.
yeah. Currently, the project is funded by Saber from his other successful ventures.
Yeah, yeah. So one thing. Hats off to Saber because he knows how to run businesses. Clearly, he's got a better track record than I have. Right. So I shall leave it with him. So in terms of when exchange, soon. Which exchange? Who knows? Because the other thing is that if, for example, we were going to go on XYZ exchange,
Yeah,
we would be allowed to tell you. The
yeah,
exchange will announce it because there's a commercial agreement, private commercial agreement.
exactly. But regarding that, I can announce that we are now exchanging also on CryptoBridge.
You're sorry?
We are now exchanging also on CryptoBridge,
Okay, so you're on
which is a decentralized exchange.
okay. Okay, you're on Crypto Bridge and where else?
Bittrex, Upbit, Trade Ogre, Livecoin.
Okay, all right. All right. Okay, very good, very good. Thank you so much. Marcos, anything else you want to let us know? Actually, before anything else, anything that's imminent, that's coming up soon that we haven't covered that you think would be important for people to know?
Well, something that has already come out, but we didn't cover that I think is quite interesting and important for people to know is the airtime module. So with just 3 lines of code, you can monetize any website you own. You can install the airtime module on your own website and start gaining money from any guest user or Bittube user that comes to your site.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, wow.
So,
Wow. Okay, that's good. That is very, very good. Okay.
and
Live
also
now.
also with that module, we released a few weeks ago a Tube Pay option, which allows you to set up products for sale with Tube, or just the donation button that, for example, you see on the Bittubers site. That is through the Tube Pay system. So you can just set up a similar button on your own site, and it'll just people can click on it and donate tubes to you.
Right, sorry, I didn't put my phone on silent. Hold on a second. Okay, that's very good, very good. And the 3 lines of code on your own website with the airtime module, that's live now, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Now, if people want to get involved, what's the best way of them doing it?
Um, Join our Discord. You will find all the info on bittubeapp.com. Sign up on Bittubers and just use the platform and like
Upvote, comment, like all of that business,
yeah,
right? And
yeah.
also the Telegram group. Anything else you want to say, Marcos?
Um, Nothing comes really to mind. Thank you very much for your time and this interview. Uh, like let's see if Saber had something he wanted to mention. Yeah, no, just thank you, and like in final words, like we'll try to do everything in our power to make Bittubers have all the tools and features that you all love and want to gather your and grow your audiences.
Very good, very good, Marcus. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time and
Yeah,
coming in at short notice.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah, and if you have any comments or questions for Bittubers or for Marcos, Saber, any of the team, put them in the description below. And please do subscribe. Get yourself an airtime module if you haven't registered already, and earn crypto for browsing the web wherever you go. And also come and join me on my Bittubers platform, crypto rich one word. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich and Crypto Marcus signing out. All the best. Bye bye.
Bye.